Everybody's going to pick one thing from the board. So
One thing from the board? Okay.
we're going to start. I would say that relationships and power sharing, power dynamics wins. They got the most. So Caroline from CRC is going to read out one or two highlights.
It's difficult to summarize all the great ideas over here, but I would just say that on a quick skim of all these fantastic ideas, I see a real theme of prioritizing actively bringing in youth voices, which really nicely connects with our last presentation. I see bringing skills and recognizing what skills you have and bringing that to community-based organizations and offering those services. And then the third thing I see is seeking out opportunities at public meeting, at other venues to speak up and keep advocating for these priorities so that they come up again and again, and then they might finally be some progress.
Thank you. Okay, education and mindset, Francesca.
Same as Caroline, it's a little bit difficult to narrow it down to take one. So I'm just going to point out a few points that I'm seeing. And one of them is to bring youth, to involve them more in what we're doing. So welcome. And make a plan, definitely make a plan to collectively work together with academia, Latino communities, and across the board, different communities. So again, engage different entities. Let's see, ensuring incorporation, so a lot of engagement. So let's bring in a lot of engagement and collaboration across sectors. So thank you.
Thank you. I hope the youth is really proud because apparently we heard you. Policy.
Right. I only got a few, but there's a lot of talk about really centering the voice of community-based organizations. And I will go ahead and read this one. Learn how to use political connectedness and institutional power to ensure resilient funding flows to low-income community-led resilient solutions. And another one here, get EJ advisors a voting seat on BCDC.
Very specific. Jennifer?
So there is lots of ones here for funding and resources of like connecting with others. One that I really liked from Coastal Quest was they're wanting to help community-based organization write grants, which was a lot. We talked about getting funding, and they put on here that heads up that they are creating a new workshop that to do that application. So that's one there. And then another one I really liked was from Stanford, was using funding to build capacity and be sustainable after funding ends for stronger partners. And that's kind of a little bit of a trend here too, that continuing supporting those CBOs after funding has ended.
Thank you. Anna and Julio.
Well, the ones that started over here are Start a County Office of Environmental Justice, which I know we're both fans of that one. We also have do everything I can to ensure an urban forest master plan for Menlo Park with a priority on Bellhaven. And then I'm just going to give this one a Is anyone hiring in the field of community organizing and social justice issues? Anyone in the room that might be working for government or a community organization? There's someone who wants to know.
Okay. Thank you all. We will take all of this and put it together. We will take all of the slides. We will send all of that out to everyone's contact information to make sure that this conversation continues. We will also really make sure that this was our first annual. Once again. And Thrive will continue to convene. I am ridiculously overwhelmed with just how amazing it's been to have all of you in the room and to do this work together, and the experience working with our community partners has been fantastic, and a huge thank you to Violet and Julio and Miriam for just being so terrific to work with and really bringing in the community voice. And with that, we have, before our cookie, we have a quick thank you from Megan from the Office of Community Engagement, who really made this happen here, and we totally, totally appreciate, you make us look really professional. Thank you.
Well, I want to thank you back, Petra, Georgia, and all who made today possible. And like everyone else, it's been so fun to see old friends, see people I've only met on Zoom today, and also meet so many new people. And I think the collective voice we heard about today is that we love our community. And we want this community to adapt. We want everyone to be able to contribute to that. So as Petra said, I am fortunate to lead Stanford's Office of Community Engagement. I know you've heard lots of Stanford voices, and I want to offer that we are a doorway for you, for the community. There's a bookmark on your table, but all you have to remember is community.stanford.edu, and you can find us. And we are happy to connect you with those folks on campus that are working on co-created research and engagement work, because that's really what we're about, which is driving more purposeful engagement between Stanford and the communities we touch. I also just want to thank the staff of Redwood City and the staff who did all of this setting up, who served us food today. It's been a really incredible day, and I'm so deeply appreciative of them. And finally, next slide. I want to invite you to learn. First of all, I want to thank the Haas Center for Public Service and the Stanford Door School of Sustainability, who also supported today's event, and we couldn't have done it without them. And I want to invite you that a week from Wednesday, we will have a noontime free live stream where you can learn about the Stanford Door School, because it was introduced today, but we want you to be able to learn more about it and its work in communities. And you can literally just Google Discover Stanford for You, and the event will come up, and you can sign up, and you'll get the live stream for that. So with that, I just want to thank you all for your commitment to our region, to your commitment to our institutions that are going to make a difference in this work, and the youth. Wow. Commitment to the next generation. We got this. We can make a difference. So thank you all, and enjoy the cookies.